10 years ago, I sat on this Morning Brew set for the very first time. And it was just an opportunity. Hema Ramkissoon gave me that opportunity. I had differing interests in economics, news and current affairs, and she said, why not? Just give it a try. And that try would turn into being her auxiliary for a number of years, and now I've returned here today. Hema Ramkissoon, welcome back to the Morning Brew. It's so great to have you here.
You're going to make me cry and walk down memory lane.
Well, you should cry, because a lot of what I've achieved over the last 10 years has been because of the foundation base that you would have helped me build.
Well, thank you for that, Brian.
And then now you've moved on. A lot of people have followed your career in great detail. What has Hema Ramkissoon been up to post-media career?
Quite a lot, but I just want to also say Ryan is one of the hardest working people that I know, so thank you for the kind words, but I would never take away from all that you have contributed.
You're being modest.
To your career development. So a lot has happened in the last 6 years. I've entered the world of corporate, and now I'm currently serving as the head of marketing at the Unitrust Corporation, a job that I love, a leadership team that I loved. I was at Angostura for about 3 years, and I worked in Guyana. And in between all of that, I had a son. He's now 2, ruling my life. So if you don't follow me on social media, my life has changed quite a lot.
Journalism is a little bit infectious, though, because, they say once a journalist, always a journalist. How have you found, has it been difficult to snap that journalism bug?
You know, what I can tell you is God will let you know when to move. But I think the foundation that you have as a journalist will always influence your life. So the ability to stand up and speak anywhere is always it's a career advantage. The ability to present quickly on your feet and gather your thoughts and not be easily moved. And the ability to tell stories. The ability to stand before a board and sell an idea. It really comes from the foundation that you've learned. So I think the principles, and I may not be in front of a camera, but the actual fundamentals of what made you a journalist is applicable in everyday life.
And one of those programs that you have been leading at UTC, in terms of the marketing of it anyways, the Scale Up TT and Exposition program.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So Scale Up started a couple of years ago under our executive director, Nigel Edwards, who realized that we talk a lot about financial empowerment. We talk about the businesses of Trinidad and Tobago and wanting to see them enter into the ownership structure of stocks and equities and bonds. And we talk about the everyday investor. But we really needed to put some work into our promise. So this is a collaboration between EPA, which is an international organization. You're exposed to the adjunct professorship of persons like Professor Dan Eisenberg, who come in for this intense 3-month program. And bringing back to your question, Scale Up is really allowing businesses with a growth mindset to scale up. And our eventual hope and wish is that the 30+ companies who have passed through this program will list on the stock exchange, and we continue, as UTC talks about, not just financial empowerment, but truly giving Trinidad and Tobago companies the possibility of true growth.
Can some of these businesses apply, or have you guys selected these businesses for this cohort?
So there is a selection criteria. You must have a revenue stream of a certain amount, and you must be incorporated in Trinidad and Tobago. You must also have an employee base of 10 to 12. But it's not only based on just black and white criteria. As you know, everyone, we talk about, you just now had a conversation about endurance and consistency. Sometimes you may have a pitch that can truly fly. And there are a number of programs within the UTC umbrella which will allow any business to enter, whether you're not at the scale-up stage or you're at another stage. We can assist you in that growth. It really is, and the stories of success have been amazing. 30+ companies, 420 million plus generated, and companies talk about the reduction in lead time. They talk about new deals. They talk about finding new export markets. Just going in and taking a deep dive into your business, and a lot of companies at the end of this say, I didn't think about it that way. One company, and simple innovation, one company told us they reduced their supply chain from 3 weeks to 1 week. And in the world of business, that's a multiplier effect on money and savings, which will impact positively on their growth trajectory.
Sounds like a really good initiative, especially for SMEs.
Yes, it is. And it's geared specifically to the SME sector. We are at Cohort 5, and this is also done because the Ministry of Trade, now the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism, has been an active partner facilitating the growth of this program, and we're hoping to continue. These are all local companies that have truly put themselves down, beaten the metal, as they say, and have given the testimony of what this program can do. And we are celebrating the graduation of Cohort 5, which will be next week, Friday. And to do that, we thought we would give a little more to Trinidad and Tobago. So we're having an exposition where you enter into the world of scale up. So when you graduate from this program, you're now entering this entrepreneurial ecosystem. And we're inviting members of the public to come and see the 30 plus companies, come and hear about it, but also giving these companies a space to interact with the public. Because when Unitrust Corporation talks about assisting you and holding your hand, we understand that we need to also innovate the way that we're doing that as well.
This is going to be at C3 Center. Can you give us the date and time?
So it's happening next week, Friday. We're inviting the public from 12, which is noon. We're wrapping up at about 6 p.m. It's free to all entering. It is at the C3 complex, La Rêve, which my French may be a little off, but it means like opportunity and promise. And when you talk about scale up, it is an opportunity, it is a promise, it is the opportunity to growth. And we see it as that.
Hema Ramkissoon, great to have you back on the Brew.
And always a pleasure. And Ryan, again, I continue to say thank you to you and to CNC3 for supporting this. I think Guardian Media is coming on as one of our partners. So we do need to partner with the media in spreading the word of this program. And if you want to find out more, scaleuptt.com is the website to visit.
From midday next week, Friday, that's July 25th at C3 Complex. Be sure to check out Scale Up TT and the exposition that follows it, that program at C3 down south. Let's take a break here on The Morning Brew. We'll be right back.